Let's go to David in Lincolnshire. David, welcome.
Yes, hello, Mr. Galloway.
Hi there.
Great show.
Thanks, mate.
What I can't understand is what is a dinosaur like you still living in the UK?
Where should I live, David?
Why don't you go to North Korea, where they have...
Why would I want to live in North Korea?
And where they don't have any strikes, which you seem to be supporting the postal workers, and you seem to be...
I'm supporting the postal workers. But, David, let me interrupt you. I'll let you back in. Why on earth would I live in North Korea? I don't speak Korean. I am not Korean. I'm British. I was born in Britain. I've lived my life in Britain. I speak English rather well, I think. I've got a radio show which is one of the most popular shows in the British media. I've got a newspaper column that sells like hotcakes. I've got a lot of supporters in the country, and I've been elected 5 times to the British Parliament. Why on earth would I leave my own country, David?
Out of Parliament, I would imagine every single club in the UK wouldn't want to have you as a member, because...
But I'm elected. I'm elected, you see. That's the difference. Clubs can choose their members. Parliaments, you have to get elected to them. Now, I know it's very difficult for you to swallow, but I've been elected 5 times to the British Parliament. I'll tell you what, David, why don't you put yourself up against me at the next election, and we'll see how many votes you get.
I'm not standing. I'm not interested in standing for Parliament.
No, but do you see the point I'm making?
I support my country, and you seem to despise everything that is good in the UK. You despise it completely.
Give me some examples. Give me some examples of what's good that I despise. David, shut up and listen to me. If this is going to be a conversation, and I hope it will, and I hope it will continue, you have to shut up when I'm speaking, and I have to shut up when you're speaking, okay? Now give me one single example of what's good in the UK that I despise. Give me one. David in Lincolnshire doesn't like it up him. Let's go to Brian in Nottingham. Brian, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Brian. Go on, son.
Yeah, I'm the guy who called you a political dinosaur just now, and you cut me off.
And you've come back on.
Yeah. But you got to remember, you actually said to me that you wouldn't overtalk me and I wouldn't overtalk you.
Yeah, and then you hung up.
No, I didn't. Your guys cut me off.
Or no, they didn't cut you off. No. Anyway, you're welcome. Let's have our argument.
No, I just wanted to ask you why it is that you despise everything that seems to be decent in the UK. Well,
what I was asking you, Brian, was to name just one of those decent things in the UK that I despise.
Well, you seem to despise the Labour Party, which supported you on 4 elections. Okay, you've actually been elected as an independent of the Respect Party on 1 occasion, but the other 4 occasions you were a hypocrite, because you were actually supported by the Labour Party, which you despise.
Are you finished? Can I come in now? Can I come in now, Brian?
Okay.
Because if that's the best you can do, then you're toiling. I supported the Labour Party when it was a Labour Party. And when Tony Blair hijacked it and called it New Labour, I fell out of love with it. And you know what? Half of the members of the Labour Party did the same. The Labour Party's membership today is half what it was when Tony Blair took over.
It is. It certainly is. But Mr. Galloway...
Give me another example. Tell me something else I despise that's good about our country.
Let me give you an example. You're supporting the sort of political action and the action of the trade unions that nearly brought this country to its knees back in the middle 70s. And you're supporting that now. You carry on all the time about supporting the postal strike, and you are honestly a dinosaur. That you are back in the 1970s.
All right, are you finished? Can I answer that one?
Won 3 elections.
Are you finished? Can I answer that one?
3 elections.
Are you finished? Can I answer that one? Are you finished? Are you finished? Can I answer that one? Why don't you shut up for a minute and let me answer your point?
Okay.
Now, you say I despise that which is good about our country.
Indeed.
We invented trade unions. Please don't interrupt me. We invented trade unions in our country. Indeed, its pioneers were clapped in irons and sent in the holds of ships all the way down under to Australia as convicts for forming trade unions. And they formed trade unions because poor people with nothing to sell except their labour need to combine together in order to balance the power of their employers, the overweening power of the people with money and power in our society. Now, if you want to talk about the decent things in our society, I cannot think of anything more decent than the trade unions, who stand for the rights of ordinary working people who without them would have almost no rights at all. And I stand for, this is your charge against me, I stand for Britain's postmen and postwomen, some of the finest people in the country, who rain, hail or shine, struggle through, uphill and down dale, upstairs and down to basements, to deliver our post, day and daily, for a pittance, £250 a week. And you say, that's me standing up for things which are bad. The postal service and the trade unions are two of the decent things in our society that I'm supporting and that you despise. You Egypt. Thanks for coming back on and letting me get that off my chest. Let's go to Martin in Lincoln. Martin, welcome.
Yeah, George, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Thanks, my friend.
You're very concerned with humanity.
Indeed.
Why aren't you on the organ donor register?
That's a good question. I'll attend to that when I come back. I haven't attended to it, but I promise. Thanks for bringing it up. I promise I'll do it.
Oh?
Martin, are you there?
Yes, you're still here.
Okay, I promise you I'll do it when I get back.
Yeah, and this is the third time I've spoken to you tonight.
Ah, you're always popping up. Get off the line, you lunatic. You're giving false names and false addresses.